Welcome to solverfy.
All right, so we are going to look at naming our compounds here. We have some cyclic. We also have one. Our first one is just a linear compound, right? Or a straight, not a cyclic compound. So we do have 4 carbons in that first chain. We see a double bond. Now, the double bond does get priority in numbering. So we are going to number this one right to left. So the double bond is on that first carbon, which means the chlorine is found on the third carbon. Okay, so we have 3-chloro, 1-butene, ENE for the double bond. Okay. Then we get to a cyclic compound. So we have a 5-ring compound here, or a 5-carbon ring. So we do have to look at that in terms of where the substituents are. Okay. So it looks like our ethyl group, okay, is on the same carbon as the double bond, so we can number that number 1. So we have a 1-ethyl, and then the methyl from there is on number 3, right? So if we count the first one as 1 and we count over 2, we get to the methyl. And then it's a cyclopentene. Okay, and we don't have to number that double bond because we're assuming that we know that's where the methyl is, or sorry, that's where the ethyl is based on our numbering priority. Right. After that, we have another cyclopentene. Okay, our numbering is going to be a little bit different this time. We are going to still number our double bond as number 1, which puts the, that puts the chloro at number 3. So it'll be a 3-chloro, and the propyl group, or that 3-carbon chain, at number 4, and that's a cyclopentene again. Right, then we come to a hexane, a cyclohexane. So this cyclohexane has just methyl groups. So we just need the lowest combination possible for our numbers. So we see that 2 of our methyl groups are right next to each other. So we're going to go ahead and number those as numbers 1 and 2. And then the next one skips, so that's a number 4. Okay, and just like before, it's a trimethyl because each one is a different substituent. And it's a cyclohexane, since there's no double or triple bond. Right, last few, we have a benzene ring. Okay, Actually, so when you have a benzene ring with a methyl group attached, it's actually called toluene. Okay, so we can name it as a benzene or a toluene. The easiest way to do it is a toluene. So the CH3 group is automatically carbon number 1 because that's part of the toluene. And when we do that, that means the bromine, has to be on carbon number 2 since it's next to it. Okay. Or you could name that 1-bromo 2-methyl benzene. That would be fine as well. Right. We have another 6, so we have another cyclohexane. So in a similar fashion, that one, we have a 1-bromo 2-methyl cyclohexane. Very, very similar to our last one, but it doesn't have the double bond, so it's just a cyclohexane instead of a benzene. And then similar for the next one, but it does have that 1 double bond in it. So it's not benzene, but it's cyclohexene. Okay, so it's still a 6-carbon chain with 1 double bond. So we do have to name the double bond as the priority. So that double bond starts with number 1, which means our bromine is at number 4. Methyl is at number 3. And that's a cyclohexene, ENE.